Unsigned518. I am here with Zorbas Trio.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
It's going
good.
great.
And I guess we'll just go around the room and have everybody introduce themselves and what you do in the band.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm John Zorbas. I am the pianist and keyboardist.
And I am Callista, and I play guitar and I sing.
I am Demetra, and I am the bassist and singer of the band.
And, we were, we just met, 10 minutes ago or so.
Yeah.
But you had asked how I had heard of you. And I was like, oh, I saw you at the Eddies. And so I do, I guess, before we roll into, the history of the band, I do kind of want to start there because that, to me, was one of those... performance, and on a night at the Eddies when there's so many great artists and everything is so cool, for something to stand out like that was really special moment.
Thank you.
And I'm,
you.
being someone in, I feel like I know every band in the 518 and I was like, I am not familiar with this band. And you guys came on and I was like, all right, this is good. And then by the end of it, I was like, wow. And everybody in the row that I was with, people in front that I didn't know, everybody around was like, they were all mumbling,
awesome.
and it was just kind of where did that come from? So at that moment, I was like, I want to get them on the show, obviously.
Cool, yeah.
Well, thank you for
and
having us.
I guess it took a little bit, but here we are.
Yes,
So
thank you for
Happy to
having
be here.
us.
yeah. So again, I just wanted to get that out of the way. How you came on my radar. It was in a very jaw-dropping moment where I was
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Oh my God, the
wow.
Eddies. That was a fun gig.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
The feeling of being backstage
Oh my
is
God.
unreal.
Yeah.
It's
With-
the nerve.
Yeah, the
I feel
nerves,
like
yeah.
it's more nervous being backstage,
Than being
ready to
on
perform.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once you're on the
That-
stage, it's okay. I could do this.
Yeah,
But
this is
before,
great.
it's like, what's
Oh,
gonna happen?
Yeah,
what's gonna happen?
When we were backstage, we were listening to the comms in there. All right, should I be talking in here?
Yeah.
Right. How's it going in there? Okay. So when we were backstage, they said they would have someone come and get us. And we were up there, and they came last minute. I'm like, are we supposed to go out? And
Yeah,
they're
we
like,
were
all
in
right,
a
come
rush.
with me. And we were rushing down the stairs.
Yeah.
When we got there, we went
Yep.
straight on the stage. We
Yeah.
didn't have any grace period. We're like,
Yeah.
all right, get up there. and
There's
play
no
it."
standing in the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting
Yeah,
ready,
we were just
Yeah.
waiting and waiting and waiting,
Yeah,
and then
we're like, should we
last
be
minute,
getting ready to
a
go?
guy came. And He
Yeah.
was like, "Gotta go." I'm
He's
like,
are you guys?
"What?"
Are you guys Zorbas? I'm like, yes. Like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, we're in a
Yeah,
real
we're just-
rush there.
We were
And
just
my
sitting there
heart
drinking
at
water.
that. Oh my God, I can almost
Yeah.
feel it right now
Yeah.
thinking back.
Yeah, and you couldn't see anything. It was all black
Yeah.
except for
Once
some
it got
lights.
up there though, it was
Yeah.
the feeling was so awesome.
It was
Oh my
pretty
God.
cool,
And
yeah.
that piano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
John's obsessed with
Steinway.
Did you
Grand
get
piano.
Was it
did
the
you
sign?
get any time on that piano before going up there?
I played it for a few minutes before
Okay.
I got on, but when we got there, everyone was doing their sound check, and I didn't really want to be slamming on the keys when they're trying to get their sound together.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yeah, we do sound check and everything.
Yeah.
But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous place. I mean, the stage
Yeah.
is mind
the
blowing.
acoustics in there were killer.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
sound.
It was just a mind blowing, beautiful stage.
Experience, too, yeah.
The whole thing was super surreal for sure.
Yeah, that was really cool. So, before, I guess we just got into that, but I want to go back to before, I guess, the Eddies, to the kind of beginning, and obviously,
Yeah.
being siblings. I'm assuming siblings.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't- maybe there was a cousin in there. I don't know.
Everybody assumes that we're not, though.
Yeah.
Especially
Oh, really?
When Calista had blonde hair, they're
Yeah.
like, you guys
Yeah.
look nothing. We got our caricature done at the fair, and the guy he's like, how do you guys know each other? We're like, we're siblings. He's like, you guys look nothing alike. We're like, what?
Really?
Yeah, I'm like,
Because
I
of
thought-
a hair color?
Yeah.
I think it's because when you had blonde.
Yeah,
When she-
I've
'cause
been
yours
dyeing
are
my hair
natural.
for 10
Couple
years.
years,
And I recently went back to the natural color. And I guess that was a throw off to a lot of people. They're like, maybe that's why.
A lot of the times I think John's the older one because maybe he's tallest.
That's what
tallest
they
out of all
always
of
assume
us.
too. They always
Yeah.
think I'm.
Yeah.
they
I'm
always think
actually
you're
oldest.
The youngest. They think I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
the
And
frickin'.
What is
Yeah.
what is the
I'm-
age order?
I'm 25. I'm the
Yeah.
oldest. She's the second. He's the last.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
19. I'm gonna be 20 November.
I'm 22 and
25.
Yeah. I'm almost.
So, obviously then being siblings and growing up in the same house, like it's, a lot of bands, it's like, oh, how did you guys meet? And how did you,
Well, the whole like
simple process. Actually.
yeah, the whole kind of like story is we've been musicians our whole life pretty much.
Parents
I went to like
musicians.
kinder music when I was
wow,
like
nice.
3, and
Yeah,
John started piano, and
out of like 10.
yeah,
Almost
and Dimitri and I, we played violin for like many
Our parents
years.
always said that part of our, because we're homeschooled, part of our thing is we have to learn one instrument, pick one
Yeah.
and learn it. And I went through a lot of different instruments.
You tried the
I
trumpet.
tried the trumpet.
Violin is the hardest.
It
Oh my
is.
God, yeah.
It is.
I always used to say, like, I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I can play almost, I can play a little bit of anything. And I'm like, except for the fucking violin. Like, I
Yeah.
purchased a violin when I was, like, right around your age, probably 22, 23. And I was like, because I love the sound
Yeah.
of strings. I'm like, I'm
Right.
going to learn how to play. Like, I was like... This is the hardest thing I've ever done.
it's like
I'm
another voice.
Yeah, and like you can't
Yeah.
like I spent 6 months trying to like teach myself this thing, and I'm like I never made a single pleasant noise out of it. Like
It's the Calista and Demetra, they were actually getting pretty good at it, especially Calista.
But we hate it.
Yeah.
Demetra would just like she
I
just hated
was
they were in
not-
orchestra.
yeah.
I remember going, and I remember when you guys were learning violin, you hated it so much. And the mom's like, "You want to learn my violin?" I'm like, "No." Not with all the
It's
suffering.
It's so
painful.
hard.
Like you have to have a bowl, this perfect bowl hold. You
Yeah,
have
it's so
to be
uncomfortable.
Up. Your
Right,
neck
and
Right.
like and I didn't realize how much it depended on like the pressure from like so many different
Yeah,
angles.
yeah.
You
Right.
got to be
Yeah.
like a fucking mathematician to figure out
You gotta
like
hold the whole thing with your neck.
yeah, it was wild.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I was like at that point I was an acoustic guitar player, and I'm
Yeah.
like
It
I'm
really
like
is.
strum, and then I like get on the violin, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
I
delicate.
tried the violin a few times, but it's just it's really weird because it's also you can't really see what you're doing.
Right.
You gotta like feel what you're doing. And
That's a good
Controlling
like I
the
tried to
voice.
do a scale, like I went up G major and I came back down and I was like an E flat major. I'm like,
Yeah.
where did I go wrong halfway through that? But
It is a gorgeous
oh my
instrument.
God,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, I love it.
If
Like
you can
I
play
love
it
it.
well.
Yeah.
Like Paganini, like, it's nothing. It's just gorgeous.
Like
But
I was one of those kids like when I was younger, I loved classical music, and I still like love classical music, but I used to go to sleep to it every single night, and I was like a long-haired metalhead that would be
Nice.
like, oh, putting on my VPR, listen to my classical music overnight.
God,
Like,
it's the best.
so everything
Yeah.
comes from classical and
Yeah.
yeah,
And
everything does come from
Yeah.
classical.
and
yeah.
I don't-
Everything's just bits and pieces of like tons of classical music.
yeah, like
and,
metal, like
yeah,
Especially
tons
metal.
of metal. It has a lot of
influence from
classical influence. Yeah.
But yeah, so he played piano, and we stopped violin because we're like, enough of this. We don't really like it.
And then
She
you did
purposely
singing.
Not the
untuned her
thing.
violin before orchestra,
Yeah.
So
just
then the guy
so
would take the whole time tuning it back,
she wouldn't have
waste
to do the
time.
class.
Yeah, I know. It was like it took up a lot
My
of
master
time. I'm
plan.
like,
She went all
yeah,
it was
I would
bad.
hide it in the corner before it started, and then just like bring it to the teacher, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay. Do you ever tune your violin before?"
It sounds like me with Little League. Like when my parents, tried to force sports on me, and I was like, "What?" Like, and I used to always be like, "Oh yeah, I don't feel good." Like it'd be like my turn up at bat, and I'd be like, "Oh, stomach ache." Yeah. Like,
Yeah. So
Oh
then
my
later on in our like tweens, we picked up singing because we got really inspired by like Broadway and like Disney movies, Elsa and Anna, and we wanted
That's
to.
actually why you dyed
Yeah.
your hair blonde for a while.
Exactly.
'Cause she did. Them
Like
two did
Princess
cosplay.
parties.
Princess parties as Elsa and Anna. All the
And
time.
we wanted to sing too for the children
Yeah.
and everything. We really wanted to learn how to sing well Broadway because Broadway is really hard.
Yep.
So we would sing along with the music on the movies as we watched it, and then like maybe like a year later, my mom goes, "You know, your brother plays piano. You two sing together. Why don't you do something together?" And we're like, "Yeah, maybe we'll give it some thought. I don't know." And then
When I first started playing like accompanying you guys singing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like playing the melody while you were singing it. You're like, can you drop the melody? Just let them sing it. Do backup. I'm like, I don't know how.
Yeah, and so
Oh yeah, you would
Yeah,
play
did
the
you
piano.
always do
Yes. And it was like, why?
All right. I was like 12.
It's
11
fine though.
years
Yeah, we're still learning.
old.
so yeah, we eventually did that together, and we picked a song or two, like a jazz standard. Paper Moon was actually the
Yeah.
first one.
Oh my God! What we always say is that if I'm like, I have dementia when I'm older, that you put me at the piano, I'm gonna play Paper Moon.
Oh my
That was
god.
the first
Yeah.
like song we played together. Then
It's
you're,
like
bring
soldered
me
in
over
our
to the piano,
brains.
and then put my hands on the keys and Paper Moon.
Yeah, we don't play that song much anymore, but
Yes,
when we
we-
decide to
yeah.
do it for fun in band practice, we know it.
Yeah.
Right?
It'll never
I'll never
leave.
forget it.
Yeah.
Never forget those chords.
But yeah, it eventually evolved. We were doing just vocals and piano for a while, and we did a gig or two like that, and then we wanted to spice things up
Yeah,
and
bring it.
up a level. So we were lucky because our parents are musicians. So
We have a lot of music equipment lying around.
we
too,
had
so.
guitars and basses laying around, and so our dad taught us a lot of our things that we know, and my mom as well, and we learned from them, and it became what it is now.
The band.
We recently added the kick drum.
Yeah, I play kick drum
Oh, nice.
while I'm playing the piano. just
That
to
was
give it
more
a little-
recent. That was like for the Eddies, actually.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Do you do it digitally, or do you have an actual
I
kick
do.
drum
I have
with
a
a
digital
pedal?
one just because it's hard to bring around.
Oh, sure,
big
yeah.
kick drums and stuff.
It has a few sounds too, which is convenient.
Yeah. So I want to get like a bunch of them and be able to do like different percussion.
Yeah, I've seen a lot like bands that have like the sequencer that'll have like you could put like little bass runs or like little arpeggio like things in that's all controlled
Yeah,
with,
really?
with your feet.
I was looking at like drum machines, but I don't like the sound of them just because it doesn't feel like you're playing with a band. It sounds
There's
like
and I've got one somewhere in this room, and people will give me shit for it. My band gives me shit for it, but I swear by this thing. It was called the Beat Buddy, and it was it's a pedal. It's like the size of a guitar pedal. It looks just like a guitar pedal. It's a drum machine, but all the sounds are an actual human drumming.
Really?
That they like, they
Really?
had him hit the snare a billion times, had him hit the kick a billion times, and created these beats that sound dope. Like they sound super real,
Really?
and you can control the fills by if you tap it once. Like say there'll be like a verse, chorus, second verse.
Yeah.
So like you hit it once and it'll run the verse. You tap it and hold it, and it'll go into the chorus. You tap it and hold it again, and it'll go back into the verse.
Oh. Is it just one button? Or
It's one, it's just one pedal. I'll show you before you leave, but it's a guitar pedal, and the thing was dope. Like, and anytime you hit it, it'll do a fill. If you're on the first beat, it'll do a 4-beat fill. If you're on the second beat, it'll do a 3-beat. If you're on the third beat, it'll do.
They still make those? That's
Yeah.
pretty
They
sick.
still
What
make.
the
They're really, really sick. And I mean, performance wise, it may be not great to lean on that much.
Yeah.
But as a practice tool, it was sick. Like
That
it
is-
was because I play
Wow.
with a metronome,
Yeah. Oh
and
my
a
God.
metronome was fucking boring. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Like
Yeah.
I'm just like I'm like this is boring. So like I would use it as a metronome,
That's
Ah.
smart.
but it
yeah.
would be
Nice.
know
Oh my God, when I was,
drums.
When I was 12 or 13, parents got me a metronome for Christmas, and I was so excited. After a week of using it, I hated it. I was
Yeah.
It's tough. They're like necessary, but they're
annoying.
tough.
I
They're
know.
annoying. Like yeah, they are
Yeah.
annoying. But like
And the tick kind of like stays in your brain after a while.
Yeah,
Like,
like laying in bed.
Yeah,
I
and
was
I
just
still
gonna
hear
say, have
it.
you ever had those where you wake up at like 3:00 in the morning and you've got a metronome click in your head? You're just like,
That's what I have. It's like, am I going crazy?
really?
I would be doing exercises, and what's annoying about ours is it runs out of things so
Yeah.
fast, and I would have to wind it up every two
Yep.
seconds. Like, ugh.
Old-fashioned
Yeah.
metronome
Yeah.
from Germany,
German
right?
made.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one where my guitarist used it for a track for something we were recording, and it went out of fucking whack. So he like sent the stem in, and the producer's like, "What did you use for a metronome?" And he was like, "Oh, it's one of those wind-up ones." And he's like,
Oh my
That's definitely
god.
not what you want to
and we
Yeah.
like just for fun measured out it was off like 17 beats per minute over a 2.5 minute song.
Oh, no.
Like it was like unbelievable.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Yeah, so
Wow.
you're gonna have to do that
Oh.
again. Just something digital.
Yeah, nah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, yeah, you definitely do not want to be using one of those when you're recording.
No, they're fun
Oh.
to play with
Yeah.
and practice with.
Oh
But,
my god.
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds brutal. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So, all right, we've got the band, and you keep saying like when you were 12. So, like
Yeah.
the band has been around 7, 8 years, is what you're saying? Like,
Well, we all did music separately during that time, and I've been playing piano since I was 10. You guys have been playing like tons of instruments since you were even
Yeah.
younger. But
as a
as a
band,
band, like with everything we have now, like all the bass and guitar and everything, was probably
2019.
2019. You think? Was it 2019?
Or with the instruments?
Yeah.
2 years
2021.
ago?
2021,
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020. I think that's kind of
Yeah.
when we started like getting really,
Start getting more
Serious.
gigs
Right.
and
because
stuff.
there's nothing to do during that time, But
jeez, yeah. tell me about it.
yeah.
So like
If I had to live stream myself doing an acoustic song one more time, I'm like, that's it. I quit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god, it's dreadful.
but
It was
yeah, 2019 is when we really like were our
we
first
were
gig
playing all
Right.
together, yeah.
with our vocals or just piano was like 2019. It was on and off. But like
Towards the end of 2020 is when
we went really
Yeah,
serious.
we got
And
serious.
we
we
haven't
started.
really gone back since then. So now we do it as our main professional job and whatever. So, but yeah.
Calvin's on the couch with
yeah.
us.
I mean, everybody knows Calvin. He's a
He's
ham.
so cute.
He immediately jumped up, and it's just like, yep, I'm hanging here.
Yeah, he's snuggling us on the
Yeah,
couch.
with
right
his wounded nose.
now. Aw, poor baby.
The squirrel attack.
We think it was a squirrel attack, but actually, it probably wasn't a squirrel attack. It was probably just Calvin doing something stupid while
As dogs
chasing
do
a
sometimes.
squirrel. Yeah.
Goodness.
So I think we should hear a song.
All right.
So what was the
Cool.
first song that we wanted to play?
So how about our latest release?
The Halloween
It's
song.
a
Yeah.
Halloween
Yeah.
song. All right. So this one was probably the funnest to record.
Yeah.
It took about like 3 weeks, but this is actually one of the first songs I wrote. Like when I was like,
fully.
17 or something like that.
Was it that
Really?
long ago?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
hmm I made some updates to a lot of updates to things,
Yeah.
but yeah, this song was really fun too. But because when we're in the studio in our basement, I say studio, it's our basement.
I call this my studio all the time. I don't fault you for that. Like,
but it works.
Yeah.
But it was so fun adding like so there's so many ideas for Halloween. There's so many cool things that you could add and stuff.
Yes.
And it was probably the funnest song to record so far. But yeah, this one's called The Halloween Song.
It'll get you in the festive spirit.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Halloween
I love it.
spirit, Yes.
Spooky season.
all right, cool. Well, let's check out the Halloween song, and then we'll be right back to talk some more with the Zorbas Trio.
if you have will not last, will not last. Ghosts and ghouls run rampant here as you're feeling crushed with fear. Screams are heard throughout the night. Hallows Eve is such a fright, such a fright. Better head on back. Halloween, Hallows Eve, trying to be so to see if you can fall asleep. Maybe you should trick or treat. Halloween, Hallows Eve, won't you come and walk with me? Talk with me, you're missing all the fun. Halloween, Hallows Eve, I see that you may disagree. The red leaves falling down, I think it's time to look around. Halloween, Hallows Eve, won't you come and play with me? Stay with me into the woods we go.
All right, that was the Halloween song, Zorbas Trio. And, before we get back into it, I do want to just ask, like, the Halloween, like, you've got the jack-o'-lantern hat, you're wearing the pumpkin,
Oh, yeah.
the pumpkin pants.
You can tell we're big fans of Halloween.
And
for
I'm
sure.
like, a huge fan of Halloween. Like,
Yes,
Halloween
that's
is my Christmas. Like, I've been the very second, like, the temperature drops below 70 for the
Right.
first time, I'm like, pop.
Yep.
Fucking spooky season's coming.
right.
Yes.
Like,
One thing I hate though is right after Halloween, like November 1st, it's Christmas.
there's that little
You know what I mean?
It's Christmas and it's like it's too early
Yeah.
because like it fucking spoils like whatever holiday cheer could come.
Yeah, I know.
Like
right?
leave it alone. Like leave it alone for let me mourn.
Let me more
Let me mourn for a little bit and be like, all right, Halloween's gone for
Exactly.
another season.
And everybody just forget
And then
about
slowly
Thanksgiving.
bring in some Christmas,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, cool. But like, it's like November 1st. Everybody's like, boom, Christmas. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I know, it's
Yeah,
like
right.
chill a little bit.
Halloween was just hours ago. And you guys don't even think about it anymore.
It goes by so
And all the
fast.
stores too. You
Yeah.
go into like, Walmart, whatever.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
just taking all the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, it's
out
like,
for
why are you
Christmas.
doing this to
we
me?
wish you a Merry Christmas and all this
Yeah.
stuff. Come on.
Yeah, winter just lasts
Thanksgiving's just
forever.
forgotten. Does anyone
Oh,
even remember
Thanksgiving, yeah.
Thanksgiving anymore?
Yeah, no.
Just eat-
But
Yeah.
so like that, it was good to see that you it's people that treat Halloween as seriously as I do. It's not just someone that's going, let's do a Halloween song.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Everything about
the
it's just
passion
so
in it.
fun,
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
about it is so
It's
fun.
like-
you get to dress
It's
up.
definitely my favorite.
Candy.
And the movie, I don't know if you can see, but right above me is a movie screen. See that rolled up thing?
What the heck?
Oh, nice.
So we cut. This place is called the Dazzle Den, but what I do is I drop the movie screen down. I've got
That's
a rear
awesome.
projecting
Projector?
screen,
Oh.
and we call it the Dazzleplex. And we show horror movies, or I watch horror movies in here. I say we show. I have ticketed events.
Chicken at the door.
Yeah, like, I watch horror movies like with my friends in here, and like we hook the sound up to all the PA
That's
speakers. So
sick.
like,
Another thing
yeah.
about just the weather is peak.
Yeah.
Best weather.
And
Totally.
the colors, of
Like
the
after
trees.
Christmas, I wish it would just go back to being like
Sweater weather.
sweater and get to summer again. I like the months after that. It's like
yeah, I don't know about summer. See, like I look better in winter clothes.
yeah.
I know.
So like I really like when it starts getting cold.
I
I'm
like fall weather.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
the best.
this is perfect.
Winter, everybody just kind of looks like a marshmallow. Like
Yeah,
Tons
and
of
it,
coats
I
and
used to like, I grew up in Vermont, so like I used to ski and snowboard, and like I used to love like winter shit. But like,
Oh,
I don't do that anymore. So like
Yeah.
now I'm just like, "Bleh, I gotta snow blow my stupid driveway and like do homeowners bullshit.
Yeah, the
I'm like,
shoveling. The shoveling is
Oh,
like the
shoveling.
worst.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's so tiring.
Yeah, if I
Yeah.
could give you any advice, don't buy anything. Just rent. Because, like, when you
Right.
rent, like, your landlord just shows up and takes care of shit. And you're like, hey, shovel my walkway, dude. Like, what the fuck? I need, and like, and they'll do it, and they have to. Like, they have to come take care of it.
Yeah.
Nobody does that when you own a house.
Perk, I guess,
That is
right?
definitely a perk.
Yeah, it's definitely a perk. See,
Our
I-
driveway is like really.
It's
Oh, yeah,
really
we
long.
live in the country, so
Yeah.
it's like really long.
Yep.
And when there's like
And we
8
use
feet
hand shovels.
Yeah. We use,
We use
Dude,
hand
you-
shovels. We have a snowblower, but my dad is like, no,
yeah.
you need to go on exercise.
You sound just
I
like
don't wanna
me growing
break-
up.
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to break the machine.
Let's
Like,
break your guys' back.
let's break our backs instead.
And like I have this teeny little driveway out here, and I went out and bought a snowblower the very first winter we were in the house. And I'm like when I was a kid, like I said, we used to have to shovel this long ass because I grew up in the country too, like this long ass driveway. And
Yeah.
like I was like, I'm not doing that. I don't care if my driveway's only 30 feet long.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
When I see
getting a
the snow coming
snowblower.
down,
Stay inside.
I get kind of, Vietnam flashbacks when I see that coming down.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, why are we here? Just to suffer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
See, I told you we'd get sidetracked.
Yeah. Talking about the snow.
Yeah, which is coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
And yeah, and now I got to think about like wood. Like I got to like
Oh
you know,
yeah, that.
get
Oh,
wood
yeah.
delivered and
Firewood.
stacked and shit, and like firewood is the bane of my existence.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Calvin thinks whenever we get wood dropped off, he thinks it's just a big pile of sticks for him. And like he just starts
Oh,
dragging
yeah.
them all over the
Dogs-
yard, and
yeah.
I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
I see.
man?
I'll be in my room, and then I'll hear like a really loud sound. I'm like, what the heck was that? And I'll look in the living room, and Hugo just dropped a log on the
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds. Yeah, he thinks
Dropped a
it's
log.
dropped a
Yeah.
log.
Like, carry that around.
More than
Little
one
alternate
way.
meeting. Yeah.
not the way you were thinking. Not that way.
Oh my god.
Great.
All right, so Halloween song is not on the album.
No, that was just a single.
But that's just a single, like for the spooky season, which
Yes.
you love so much.
Our
and
full-length album we released back in April. April what? 20-something.
April 12th.
April 12th. Okay, and that took a little while to accumulate. All the songs. We have a bunch of material ready for the second album and even a third one. It's just like hard to because we write songs fairly fast, but it's hard because like we want to record everything, but I don't know if we have enough time to like.
Yeah,
know,
because we wanted more songs on our
on
album.
our first album, but we wanted to get it out by the spring.
Yeah, we wanted it out because we only had the 3 songs out: "Crown to Hope," "Still I Breathe," and Sundays. And that was the only ones that were out. And we're like, we need an album out there
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
who's gonna listen to us? We just have 3 songs. So, I mean, so we added those 3 songs to our album.
To the album, yeah. There was so many more things we wanted to record for the first one, but it was like crunch time because spring was coming up, and you can't really record with us in the summer. It's hard to record because of gigs.
Yeah.
Like winter gigs aren't as fun, I think, as the summer ones. We
Yeah.
kind of cut down in the winter to focus on recording.
Yeah.
Because
when
winter gigs are
when
kinda
you're
just like
focusing
Christmas
on
songs.
when you're focused on gigs
I
and
don't want to
stuff.
play tons of Christmas songs. Oh my god.
and plus the unpredictability of it. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could have a gig that you've been planning for 3 months, then you get fucking 2 feet of snow
Yeah.
the
Right,
day
yeah.
of, and you're like, cool.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nobody's gonna go out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody's gonna go out.
Yeah.
Like
You're
they
playing for
probably
the
won't
walls.
cancel the gig.
Yeah.
The gig
Yeah.
will still be there, and then you'll be
Right.
playing for nobody. And like
And-
that's happened to me so many times.
We've done like this Christmas show, and it was like almost like 3 hours almost. It was 2 hours or
Yeah.
something. And we've had to learn like every Christmas song imaginable.
Oh my God.
Like we were pulling songs from the 1700s.
And can I just say the lyrics you have to memorize for Christmas songs
Are
are
so
so,
hard.
annoyingly
and
hard.
the chords, playing them are pretty difficult too.
yeah,
It's
it's
all jazz chords.
Because you might not think it, but some of these like songs have really complicated progressions because there's all like jazz standards.
Well, it was like written on a glockenspiel and shit.
Yeah.
Back in, like,
yeah.
like,
Much less,
like,
pipe organ.
But I do though want to see new Christmas music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing that we're.
I feel they play the same songs every single year, but I
Right.
don't hear new ones that really stick to me.
I
That-
Or like a new like contemporary Christmas song, like
pop music
like that's a
with jingle
good.
bells.
That's just like a good song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like nobody does that. Like whenever anybody does a Christmas, and I'm guilty of it as well because we did a Christmas song and we did fucking Jingle Bell Rock. But like, nobody like writes an original Christmas song. You just pull from what you got. But it would be pretty cool to like have songs that are actually good to listen to
Yeah.
Right.
that
I
just
want
happen to be
more.
about
I'm
Christmas.
always looking for more.
I really want to hear some classic Christmas songs, like
Like jazz.
new classic Christmas songs,
Right.
like new that feeling, that jazzy feeling. Now it's like
That warm,
you
fuzzy
just add
feeling you
jingle
get.
bells to any song, it becomes a Christmas song.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
all synth.
like
Talk
any
about
like
Santa.
Christmas, like because my wife is like basically what I am for Halloween. My wife is for Christmas. Like,
Oh, really?
She is a nut, like in a good way, but like
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
like she goes all in for Christmas and like
I mean, Christmas
you know
is
bakes
awesome.
cookies
Yeah.
with Christmas music playing and everything,
yeah.
and
It's
like
really beautiful.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
I love Christmas.
Yeah.
That's like Halloween and Christmas for me. They are in competition sometimes,
Yeah.
but Halloween does. You know.
yeah, Halloween wins for me every time, but Christmas would have a better shot if, like I said, if I would just have a little bit of
Yeah.
like a morning period.
Yeah.
Right.
Where I
Right.
could just,
get
you know,
Yeah,
excited
but once December hits, you know I'll be excited
Yeah,
for Christmas.
Mariah
Yeah.
Carey's
Yeah.
defrosted.
Yeah.
There she is.
Oh my
I'm,
god.
yeah,
It's so
but
good.
I would love to write a Christmas song.
Yeah,
And
that's
like
actually one of the reasons why we did the Halloween song, because again, there's not a whole lot out there that I know
Right.
of.
Yeah,
Right.
there's not many Halloween. That's why we did it.
Yeah,
There's
we
not many
want
Halloween
to
songs.
maybe bring some more Halloween music out there, because there's Monster Mash, there's the Adams Family and stuff.
I'm sick of the Monster Mash.
Yeah, so we're like,
But it's a
let's
good song.
do our.
but I mean,
new
it was
one.
it was a graveyard smash.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
There's
Yeah, it was. Mhm. But recording, I mean, back on the topic of the album, recording in our studio, it's really nice to record at your own house because you're not
Yeah.
pressured to like get it done because you are on a pay. You have to
Right,
pay
right.
the studio,
Yeah.
and that
it doesn't come
stifles
out.
creativity. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
know.
Like,
And to be creative, sometimes it's hard when someone else is doing your sound. Like same with like gigs, your sound is always relies on the sound guy. It's like half of how good you're gonna sound that night.
yeah,
So that's why I really wanted to invest in doing it ourselves, and I'm glad we did
Yeah.
because it's so much more better to
It's a lot
be
more
creative
like
with.
it's a lot more work and pressure, but it's worth
Not
it.
really. I mean, I think you'd be more pressured if you're like trying to get it done at a studio.
Yeah,
Because you got to pay hourly and stuff.
that's true.
But yeah, every song in the album is just. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I love all of them.
I think a lot of
It was a
people
weird-
a lot
it's
of
a weird
people
album,
think
but-
it's a little strange just because each one is so different. There's not like the same one. Like this, how you listen to an album, it's like kind of like the same feeling.
People say that all of them are really different, but they work together
Yeah.
to end the album.
a cohesion. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's still us,
Yeah.
our sound. But there's a lot of weird stuff on there.
It's kind of strange because it's very different each song.
Mhm.
But and that's just because we love so much music and different types of music that we
Yeah,
love
we're influenced by
jazz.
a lot of-
We love
We love
classical.
rock, classical,
Rock.
jazz.
So we wrote a jazz song. We wrote an old Western sounding song, which is Still I Breathe. That one's a big favorite among a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, that one's the most viewed.
Streamed, I think.
Yeah.
Still I Breathe.
That was our first release, and that was before I knew kind of what the hell I was doing with the recording, But I figured it out towards the end.
Yeah, that one took the longest. Still I Breathe was the longest. That one took, I want to say, like 3 months.
Was it that long?
Yeah, like 2 months maybe, because we were still trying to learn how to work this program, and
I was still learning about compression and how.
yeah. When you're like recording, is it just the three of you that handle all the everything, like you know,
Yep.
the fucking mic placement to,
Yeah.
to the
Oh
Yes,
gosh,
we
you
do.
should see our mic thing.
Our
It's
sound
so
booth,
unprofessional.
okay, so the sound booth that we used for the whole first album was just a bunch of 2x4s in a square,
Yep.
and then a bunch of smelly blankets. I don't know why they smell so terrible. I think
Yes.
it's because Hugo laid
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
dog blankets.
Yeah. So whenever you guys go in there, you're like, I can't breathe.
I think we have like a old screen door. Too.
Yeah, an
like,
old screen
old
door.
screen
Yeah.
To send it off, you know.
Yeah.
And then when we recorded the Halloween single, we took that thing down because it was kind of in the way, and we moved to the other corner of our basement. And then to record the Halloween single, we got two, what is it, like a cabinet,
Yeah, it's like
and
a
then
little nook.
and then put a bunch of blankets on top of that, and it was so cramped
It's so
in there.
claustrophobic
It was-
in there.
you're
Oh
saying
my
like this.
god.
I got my back hurt for 2
Yeah.
weeks after because I'm literally
Yeah.
hunched
Yeah.
like that. I don't. And
It put more emotion into the song.
Yeah. I think that's what actually helps in a way.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if you know the band Deftones.
Oh,
So, like, in one of their songs, like, it was supposed to be this, you know, trapped feeling. So they took the singer and put him in a fucking box, like,
oh my
just
god.
like teeny little box where he was like, you know, his knees were up by his cheeks, and he
Oh
was
my-
like in this little thing, and they like closed him in with a microphone.
How do you
and
sing
we're
like
basically
that?
like, yeah.
Wow.
I
I
mean, it's
guess
hard,
that's the sound
but
they
it
wanted.
wasn't like
Oh.
singing. It was a part where he's basically like freaking out and screaming, and like
Oh.
kind of like a "let me out" type of scream.
Wow.
And like when you realize what they actually did to get that, you're like, that's kind of
Jeez.
fucked up. Like, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
so yeah, it probably did help get
right?
get something out of you.
I did some vocals on. I'm not a singer, so but I did like in the chorus of that song, you know, la 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 la. I did some because we wanted to sound like a bunch of people singing.
Right.
Yeah.
I did some weird voices. You probably can't hear it unless it's separated. I panned them all over the place, but when I had to go in there and do that, I was like panicking almost. I was
Yeah.
like, I
Claustrophobic.
can't breathe. And Cliff was like, another take. Time to do another
Yeah,
take. I'm
and,
like,
and
"Ugh."
we doubled it with weird voices of me.
so
I
make
made
it
some weird
sound like a
voices.
choir.
She made some weird voices, and it almost sounded like a
Tim
chorus
Burton
of weird
Yeah.
thing.
Someone,
love it.
creatures
someone
and
said
stuff.
had a weird comment on it. I forgot what.
Oh yeah, on
what-
TikTok,
What
right?
it was. I'm gonna try to find this as fast as possible. Hold up.
It was.
Here it is.
Wasn't it?
It's like if Bach and Danny Elfman had 3 babies and they composed a neo-baroque fugue infused with the wailing souls of the damned. I don't know how you think of that.
Yeah,
awesome.
that's,
I
Yeah,
kinda like
I
that.
mean-
that's good.
weird.
You definitely got to use that as a pull quote. That's your, yeah. Like,
Yeah, people come up with some interesting
Yeah,
comments sometimes.
Especially
It's
on
kind of cool
YouTube.
though.
I don't know how they.
Yeah,
come up with those.
it's really cool.
But that was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun to record.
so
Yeah.
I think we should hear something from the album.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
what do
cool.
you got for us?
Don't care.
You want to do Don't Care?
Don't
Yeah.
care.
Alright.
My favorite off the album, actually.
Yes, this one's Don't Care.
This one
Jazzy.
and this one is from when you hear it, you just don't care what people
Yeah.
think.
I just
What-
don't care.
You
That's
just
what
don't
it's
care.
Don't care.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
I,
my own thing. You can.
I fully understand because,
Yeah.
like I was saying, the first song that we ever recorded was called "Don't Care."
That is so
That
cool.
is so
it's like the
cool.
same.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
What a
thing,
funny
so-
coincidence.
Yeah.
Totally. All right. Well, let's check out "Don't Care" Zorbas Trio, and then we'll be right back to wrap it up.
I don't really care. I don't really know. I don't really care, so just keep on walking by. When my back is turned, I can feel your glare. Just gonna laugh it off, 'cause I don't really care. All you do is spy on me. Journals filled with lies. Through your mind's eye, mine will save you time. Hey. Both your hands are full, but it's not enough. Take everything I always had care. I don't really care. I don't really know. I don't really care, so just keep on walking. Keep on by. My back is turned. I can feel your glare. Just gonna laugh it off because I don't really care. All you do is spy on me. Journals filled with lies. Through your mind's eyes. Mine will save you time. Mine will save you time. You're running out of time. All you do is spy on me. Journals filled with lies. Through your mind's eye. Mine will save you. You run out of time. Yeah.
All right, that was Don't Care, Zorbas Trio, and I want to thank you so much for coming out. It was really cool,
thank
a
you,
really
man.
fun conversation. And before we go, like I do with all my guests, I want to give you a chance to say what I refer to as your gratitudes. So we'll start with you.
Alright. I guess I would just want to thank our parents because they support us through literally everything, anything we want to do.
Yeah.
They help us.
Without them, I don't know where we'd be, honestly.
Yes.
And I want to thank Andy for letting us be on this
I
show
want to
here
thank Calvin
today.
for being so
And
freaking
Calvin
cute.
for
Come here,
being
Calvin.
so
Come here.
freaking cute.
Yes.
Thank you for going on the couch with me.
And I agree with these two. I'm just going to say that pretty much.
Yes.
All right.
Listen to local
Yeah.
music.
Yes.
Yeah.
And keep listening to music because it's the best thing ever.
It is.
It'll heal.
indeed.
Yes.
It'll heal the world.
All right. So they are Zorbas Trio. I am Andy Scullin. This is Unsigned 518. And I'll see you on the road. Unsigned 518 is produced and hosted by me, Andy Scullin. New episodes are available every week wherever you stream podcasts. If you'd like to help support the show, please like and subscribe wherever you are listening. Or you could buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/unsigned518. If you would like to advertise on the show, send me an email at unsigned518@gmail.com. And to be a guest on the show, reach out to me through Instagram at unsigned518. Take care of one another, and I'll see you next week.